Okay, now I've got myself set up to have a pretty nice little workout in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with her lateral flexion, okay? And that is basically bringing her head around so that she can turn her body when I ask her to turn. Now, like I said, I use a hackamore, so I don't like having a bit because I want to put the pressure on their mouth. I like the hackamore, and I'm going to be very gentle in asking her to go to the left here, all right? But notice what I do with my body. I move in with her, okay? So here we go. We're going to go to the left. Look how soft that was. And oh, okay, very soft. That was a nice job. She wanted to kind of do a little bit of a trot because she's ready to go play, but I didn't want her to do this. Now I'm going to do the same thing, only I'm going to go this way. Okay. Alright, nice job. Okay, she's a little antsy. She's wanting to get this thing going here. So she goes into a little bit of a trot. But when I ask her to come back down to a walk, I kind of use cue words and I go, uh-oh, uh-oh. And I just bring the reins back just a little bit in a motion back and forth like this. Plus I put more weight into my seat, okay? And then she comes right back down. Now, this is something that I learned about a week or so ago. She has a pretty quick walk, and I want her to really slow it down a little bit more. So I was watching one of my Savvy tapes, and I got some really good information on what to do to get her to come down a little bit. And it's really neat because what you do is you have a connection with the horse, and at the same time you're putting pressure into the seat so that the horse will slow it down a bit. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. I'm going to put one hand here and one hand here, and I'm going to push down like this. Not with a lot of force, just put the pressure on, light pressure on. And what this is doing is it's putting my butt into the seat really good. And I'm just going to ask her to move on. She can go wherever she wants to go. Walk on. Okay, that snorting, that sneezing that she's doing, she's relaxed. That's a good sign. Okay, very nice, very nice. That has really helped her a lot because she had a quick walk and I wanted it to slow down. And this little thing that I just did really got her to walk and slow. And you notice it brought her head down a little bit lower too. Now I don't want her head down so much that she's touching the ground. I want her to be comfortable. I want her to find that comfort level. Now, one thing I have to tell you about her, until I started doing this exercise, I always used a tie down. When I started doing this exercise, I took the tie down away. Now I don't have to use the tie down. So just in this last week, I've worked with her on this. She has really smoothed down, calmed down, and relaxed. Okay? Now the next time you see us, we're going to be out on the trail. And we're going to see how well she moves out there. Come on.